Hi everyone, and welcome back to my vegan cooking channel. Today we are going to make mac and cheese, and of course there's going to be vegan mac and cheese. However, I'm going to make it more attractive, and I'm going to use some other ingredients in addition what it should be in a simple mac and cheese. And almost every meal brings me some memories. So all right, let me just show you. So I'm going to I'm going to just use broccoli to make my mac and cheese more nutritious, and this is going to be very good recipe. And I remember the first time I tasted that, and I never been a fan of mac and cheese until one day one of my primary child, yes, I'm saying primary child because I am a teacher and childcare center, and from time to time the parents used to bring us food for special occasion, like for example Thanksgiving. And this lady actually make mac and cheese with broccoli, and I absolutely fell in love with it, because as I said before, I never been a fan of mac and cheese, but this combination is really wonderful. Well, of course, at the time the mac and cheese was not really vegan one, but you know, you always have a ways of veganize those, and this is what I'm going to do today. All right, so let me tell how I'm going to make it. So I have elbow macaroni. That's what I'm going to use for my mac and cheese, and this is vegan. If you are not sure your noodles are vegan or not, just check the ingredients. That is very important. And I say that most noodles are vegan, so you have really a lot of options there when you go to your grocery stores, and you can use any pasta you want to use, but this is going to be my choice today. And first I'm going to boil pasta, and at the same time I'm going to steam my broccoli, which I already wash and separated into florets. And when the water boil, I'm going to first put noodles in the pot, and then I'm going to insert my basket for steaming in it, and place all the broccoli florets inside of it. And that is a very fast process of steaming, because they should not take more than 5 to 7 minutes. And because remember, because we also have to bake it in the oven. That's what I'm going to do. So it looks like the water is boiling. So now I will add elbow macaroni in it, and it's about 1 pound of it, and I will make it al dente, about 8 minutes. Okay, I'm going to give it a stir. And then I'm going to insert my steaming basket and put the lid over it. And I'm going to bring this to boil, turn this down a little bit, and let it cook the noodles for about 8 minutes, and steam my broccoli for about 7 minutes. So I will have to remove my broccoli just a couple minutes before I turn the heat off and discard water from my noodles. Remember, they cannot be overcooked because we'll have to put it in an oven after we prepare everything to be baked. I can hear the water boil, so I'm going to turn this down to medium heat and let it cook for a longer time. You can see it's getting the color changes, and this is a sign they're going to be done soon, because we don't need them too soft. All right. I will see you when they're ready. So my pasta and broccoli are all ready, and it was so quick. It was a quick process of boiling and steaming as well. So don't discourage yourself from making this, because this is going to be a wonderful dish. And remember, I never used to like mac and cheese, but I fell in love with that after I tasted the way I'm going to make today. Okay, all right. So this is my pasta, and I made it al dente, and this is what you need. And my steamed broccoli. So right now I'm going to show you how to prepare my ingredients before I will bake it in an oven. First, I will grease my pan with canola oil. I don't want my pasta stick to the bottom of the baking pan. This is why I'm greasing this, and you don't really have to use a lot of canola oil. Just enough for my noodles not to stick to the bottom of my baking pan. Okay, that's it. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer it from my bowl into my baking pan. I'm going to incorporate all the spice with my noodles. I'm doing this a little bit backwards, but for this recipe, this is what works the best. Okay, so I have cayenne red pepper, and you don't really have to use that a lot, just to taste, to bring this extra wonderful flavor. Okay, just enough for the noodles to be covered. If you dislike the spice, you just go ahead and skip this. And I have garlic combined with salt, so I will go ahead and add with my pasta, because at this point, because I already, because my garlic was combined with salt, I don't really need more salt. Especially, I'm going to use other ingredients which have a little bit of salt in it too. So, therefore, it's not really necessary. And next, my favorite, nutritional yeast. And each vegan should have it in the kitchen. Okay, so again, just sprinkle over the top of my pasta, just enough to be covered. Okay, I will combine smart balance with my pasta now. 2 generous spoon. I don't believe you need more than that, but if you prefer to be a little bit more greasy, let's go ahead and go for it. Right, and at this point, I'm going to stir all the ingredients. Before I add my other ingredients, I will actually turn my oven to 350 degrees now. And in the meantime, I will work on preparing my mac and cheese and be ready for baking. All right, let's do it. Now, here I have Daya brand vegan mozzarella shred, which I'm going to add with my pasta. Okay, I'm going to use my hands to spread it over my noodles. Okay. Now I will add broccoli with my pasta. Okay. Again, those are florets. I steam for about 7 minutes while I was boiling noodles. So it was very, very convenient for me. And I suggest that you do the same. Just not only for convenience, but just not to waste your time. Pretty nutritious with addition of my broccoli. I will put my noodles aside for some time, and I'm going to prepare tofu. Yes, I'm going to add tofu with my pasta and broccoli. And tofu is just my idea, and I really believe that it's going to be a great addition. And plus, it's going to be our protein also. So, okay. So I have 1 block of tofu here, which I wrap in paper towel, just in order for the water to absorb. And it worked pretty well. The paper is pretty wet, so we know that a lot of water already was absorbed by paper. However, we want to make sure that we get rid of as much water from the tofu as possible. So I'm going to show you how to do it. That's going to be very easy. So I don't know if you remember for my previous recipe, I put my tofu on one plate and use another plate to squeeze out excess of unnecessary liquid from our tofu. So let's see. I am really impressed because I think paper towel did really great job here, and it's not really a lot of water coming out of my tofu, which is great because that is going to be easier to fry it in the oil. Okay, all right. Okay, so I got this. Yeah, all right. Now I will go ahead and cut my tofu into cubes. You can do that way, it is convenient for you. I'm just going to first slice it. Okay. If you have a faster way of dealing with this, this is great. This is how I'm doing, and this is not a race. Alright, so now, my oven is ready, and those cubes don't really have to be perfect cubes. Here, you're doing your best. If you wanted to do it this way, that's fine. Whatever way you wanted to deal with this, it is absolutely good. As long as you have a cubes created out of your tofu. Okay. Okay. All right, wonderful. Just go ahead and separate them a little bit from each other. Afterwards, you want to sprinkle your tofu with smoked paprika, and I also going to use a mixture of garlic and salt. Okay, so I have my smoked paprika, and smoked paprika is going to bring this extra flavor into my tofu. And no worries, and it's really not covered fully. It is okay. It's still going to be good. And I'm just going to do just one side of it, okay? You don't have to flip it. And now I'm going to sprinkle my tofu, my cubes, with garlic salt. Okay. If you're thinking that I'm using a little bit too much of salt, you can skip it. It's totally up to you. That's my mac and cheese. We'll clean on top of that. My tofu is going to fry in canola oil right now. Why canola oil? Because we don't want our tofu to be burned, and this is the oil which I'm going to burn that fast comparing to olive oil. So I have 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I'm going to begin to heat my oil now. Oh, it is warming up for my tofu to go in there. Okay. All right. You can use a larger pan if you want to. I can deal with that, so. All right. I will flip it when it is nice and crispy on the other side. Couple minutes on each side, since remember it is going to go in the oven with mac and cheese, so it doesn't really have to fry for a long time. Let's check it out. Ah, looks beautiful. Look at the beautiful color. Very nice. How beautiful it is already. I will give it 1 more minute before I turn my heat off. And it's frying on medium heat also. Again, you don't want to burn that. Okay, let me just see how the other side looks like. Perfect. All right. So, which means they're ready to be combined with my mac and cheese and broccoli. All right. This beautiful looking tofu is going to go on the top of my broccoli. And why I put it on the top? Because obviously I don't want my tofu be squashed. Okay, you just can organize that a little bit. Be spread evenly. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be delicious, guys. We have a wonderful ingredients here, but it's going to make this mac and cheese broccoli. Amazing. Looks like this. This is a gorgeous looking mac and cheese. I need to add 1 more ingredient, which is going to be another bag of Daiya brand vegan mozzarella cheese. So I will go ahead and spread it over my ingredients right now. Try to make sure it is great to cover that as much as possible, right? beautiful looking mac and cheese, vegan mac and cheese. Look at all of it. Look at this. We'll go ahead cover this with foil. Usually I don't use foil because I don't feel it's just the best option. But it is okay from time to time to use it. It's not going to hurt anyone. And foil is going to help my baking cheese bake nicely. And at the end of my baking process, I will uncover the just in order for my cheese to brown a little bit. Okay. Right. So I'll go ahead and use this. Okay, I just will have to just put it in the oven and bake for about 15 minutes. I will see you in about 15 minutes, and remember, just maybe 3 minutes before ending baking your mac and cheese, just go ahead, uncover your dish and let the cheese brown a little bit. All right, I will see you soon. Welcome back. Wow, that looks amazing. If you don't like my recipe, I don't know what to tell you. I think that's going to be very, very delicious. And okay, before I taste it, let me tell you how I approach my mac and cheese. So I make it for 15 minutes, and then I turn to my oven to broil and uncover it. And because I want to be more brown, and I want to make sure that my cheese melt well, which is like, you know, the vegan cheese, now all of them melt so well, but it's not the point. The point is that our mac and cheese is going to be amazing, and I already know it. Just looking at this beauty, it's just, you know, by looking at this beauty, you know, it's going to be great. So let me just taste that. And let me tell you, my family cannot wait to eat it too, so I better hurry up. I'm just going to use that spoon. Probably going to be better choice. Wow. It's going to be a really big portion. Wow. Isn't it great looking? It looks so delicious, and I'm sure it's going to be great. Now look at my plate. Beautiful looking vegan mac and cheese, and I cannot wait to eat it. Okay, time to taste it. Wow, it is so delicious. Remember, make sure to use the Cajun red pepper, or Cajun red pepper, because that is going to It really brings that extra flavor, mac and cheese. Wow. I love how the broccoli turned out. Not overcooked, just perfect. Just perfect. And the food in the same condition it was before, not overcooked. But really remember to put it as a last ingredient before sprinkle that with cheese. Wow. It's so good. And so nutritious. And I really hope you're going to make it. Please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for this gorgeous and delicious recipe. And don't forget to go vegan for animals. They would appreciate it so much. And I see you in my next video. Bye everyone.